What's up, Deadbeats? My name is Dan Brock, Deadbeat Super Affiliate, and today we're talking about the difference of quitting a job for $30,000 a year and instead starting a 100K online business. So welcome to the live stream. Just give me a shout out in the chat box if you can see or hear me, and let's jump right on in, matter of fact. So today we're talking about, like I just said, 30K versus starting a 100K online business. Now, the reason why I decided to make this a topic is because I get this question all the time. Some guys are usually like, oh, hey, Dan, guess what? I just quit my job and I'm going all in to start the online business. I'm totally pumped. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. I didn't say anything about quitting the job. That is insane. So first things first, if you have a $30,000 a year job, consider yourself fortunate, especially now during these times. So the last thing you're going to want to do is quit that job. And let's break down the importance of that and how to properly and safely segue into a 100K online business. Okay, just real quick, this message is brought to you by Stay Home Commissions. This is the complete roadmap to starting a ClickBank affiliate business and on other digital affiliate networks in a way that will be as natural to you as breathing. Okay, so the price does increase tonight from $697 to $997. That is tonight, roughly less than 12 hours from now. So they'll go there, get your copy, and with that said, let's get this shindig underway here. Okay, so number one, like I said, don't quit the job. And here's the why. Here's why. Because as soon as you quit your job, you're going to feel a tremendous amount of pressure. You're going to need money quick. And they say, like, burn the boats. You know, if you want to take the island, burn the boats. This is not what that means, okay? What that means is get yourself into some kind of business and focus entirely on that and burn the bridges after the business is going okay. Okay, so we're going to do that afterwards. Now, the next tip is here, and this is the benefits of the job that a lot of people overlook here. Guaranteed money. I mean, you put in the work and you get your paycheck. With business, there is no guarantee in anything in life. So that's the main benefit from having a job. And because of that, you're going to have security and, more importantly, certainty. Okay, now the question is that at your current job, are your skill sets improving? Give me a shout out if you can hear me. J5, how's it going? Brahim, how's it going? Give me a shout out if you can hear me. I think there's an audio issue, so just let's go with that. Okay, so what I was saying is, I forgot what I'm saying. Okay, so if you're at a job, like for example, a graphic designing job, let's say that's your job, you get paid $40,000 a year, right? Well, what determines whether or not one of the criteria is, are your skills improving at this job, or are you doing the same exact thing every day? So if your skills aren't improving, while it's good to have that income, I recommend you not quit the job. It's something you got to factor in. Are you improving in skills? The next thing to consider is, do you have the ability to earn more income? Okay, so can you stack, is there additional things that you can do in your job to make more money? Like maybe if you could take on a side consulting role, or you can ask for more responsibilities. See, like the last thing you want to do is kill one of your income streams when you don't have that other one proven, because what will happen is that this one will be dead and you'll be building this one up. And then like this is a huge question mark starting a business. So this is guaranteed. Don't abandon ship. I can't stress this enough. I don't know who came up with that idea. I'm like, dude, I said nothing about quitting the job. Okay, number two is trim and stack cash. So you should consider this a kind of like discipline opportunity for you. So consider it discipline in the sense, now it's time for you to start cutting out some expenses and get used to managing your finances. Okay, in order to be a business owner, you have to have extreme financial discipline. I see this happen all the time. Guys are like, yo, I just made $1 million. I'm gonna go buy a Lamborghini and I'm gonna travel around the world. I see this very frequently. This is not like some weird occurrence. I can almost look out and be like, oh, there's the Lambo guy. There's the cocaine guy. There's the stripper guy. Everyone does this stuff. So they say you can't rule when the amounts are large if you can't rule when the amounts are small. So you have to start trimming and stacking cash. This is your first exercise. So if you're only making 30 grand a year, see if you can figure out how to save, let's just say $200-300 a month into your bank account, because it's more so about the discipline. Okay, that is the next tip. The next tip after that is trim and stack time. Carve out time for your business. So this is the next set of the exercises. This is what I talked about earlier in my previous video. You're going to want to practice carving more time out of your schedule. So it's like, yeah, no kidding. Or I never thought of that. Brilliant. But this is something you do day by day. So let's say you wake up and your routine takes you 40 minutes to get up. Let's see if you can think of some ways to condense that to 30 minutes rather than 40. So you could, for example, get your clothes laid out the night before, have it all nicely laid out, prepare some things the night before, and use that last bit of time at the end of the night. That'll take you 5 minutes versus if you do it in the morning, it'll take you 15. So start organizing these small things. Again, that is another skill of entrepreneurship. Number 8 is on the side as you're building things up, increase your expenses in personal development and time in that. So audiobooks, books, courses, all of these you should be consuming in the background as you're working your job. So what I'm showing you here is how to kind of create that launch pad so that when you have your job, we can start building that business on the part-time and get to the 100K mark. So does this all make sense to you? The reason why I'm doing this is I get this all the time. I'm going to make a 30 a year. I'm just going to quit the job and go for the 100K. I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. It's too much pressure on you. You're gonna end up bankrupt. Okay, so give me a message in the chat box if you agree with that message. Give me a yes in the chat box. Okay, and then we're gonna talk about the 100K business in just a second. So Megan says, I can hear you. How's it going, Megan? Chris, how's it going? Good to see you. Briham, how's it going? He says, I'm a digital marketing, start with 0, and I make more than 6 figures. Just keep doing, never give up, push yourself up, and you're going to get it. That's awesome, Brahim. So way to go. J5, how's it going? Yes, just keep publishing. Okay, so let's keep going, and let's talk about the 100K business. So this is a 100K business is something that you can do part-time for sure. It's going to take you, you're going to take you all your free time. So you're going to have to cut out all the hobbies that you don't really use. So, I mean, that's just the way it works because the time has got to come from somewhere, like obviously. So you're going to have to start to make a few sacrifices up front, but don't you think that it's worth more sacrificing now than 50 years from now when you look back and you're like, God, I wish I would have done that. Now I got this crappy life. I'm still only making 40K a year because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So don't make that you. I see that all the time. People email me like, oh, I'm 50 years old. I squandered a lot of opportunity. I want to start a business now. And then they never start the business. So like I hear the same thing 3 years later. They're like, all right, I'm going to do it now. And then they try and then they quit and they're same boat over and over again. So the 100K online business is both exciting, fun, and it builds confidence and pride and self-reliance. So I think personally, they say like becoming a millionaire, it's not about the money, it's about what you become in the process. So the end result is not the money, it's what you become in the process. So starting a business does build a lot of mental fortitude, a lot of self-confidence, and these are highly valuable, highly sought after assets. Not everyone gets to have this. Not everyone gets to have the control and freedom of their life, which creates such a wonderful feeling. I wish I could put it in the words. There's just not enough words to explain how prideful in a very positive way you can feel about something that's yours, that you created from the ground up, that you thought of, that no one told you how to do. There's something about that really, I don't know, it makes life much better. Okay, so number 2 is the drawback, the uncertainty. If you've worked a job your whole life, you are going to be in for you're in for a shock. The amount of uncertainty that you feel with a business, even when it's going well, you're going to constantly feel uncertainty. It's that pit in your stomach when you wake up and it just feels like you want to puke, almost like a dread feeling. That never really goes away. You just learn to get used to it and get comfortable with it. Even if you're making all the money you could ever make, you're still going to have thoughts like, oh God, what if I get sued, or like, what if my business crashes or gets turned off or whatever? It's never going to go away. So you're going to learn to get comfortable with that feeling. Okay, next 3 is you can build a 100K a year business in your part-time. We're looking at about 4 to 5 hours, at least from my results, what I've done in the past several times. That's about the time frame that you can start seeing good results, in my opinion, my results. Okay, number 3-2, we're going with 3-2 today. It can evaporate overnight when not done correctly. So I saw a forum post on Amazon sellers, and a guy was like, oh my God, I was making 100K a month. I quit my job because I was making like 10 times the amount of money. And then literally like 2 weeks afterwards, Amazon shut down my account. So he went from having 100K a month to quitting his job. And now he has no job, no income. Okay, so this is a problem. And this is something I talk a lot about in Stay Home Commissions, is not only how to like make money online, but build long-term enduring assets so that you can't be shut off. Or if one thing gets shut off, you still have a massive foundation built up so you can weather that storm and rebuild and not have to start from scratch again. Okay. Next tip is more earning potential that can be done in the off time. I don't know what I was going to talk about there, so let's just skip that. Don't quit your job until you have 3 to 4 times your annual income. So your annual income, so let's say you make your $30,000 a year, don't quit until you're about $150K a year, if you can do that. So, and the reason why is because you need it's so much more. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm getting tired here. So, so let's say you make 100 to 150 a year. Then you can quit. But what's important here is make sure you have like 6 to 12 months of cash built up before you even consider making this move. So you want that. You need that cash security. I say the way I look at it. I'll make another video explaining this. But the way I look at it is like starting an online business is almost like playing poker. Not quite like playing poker because you have more control and you can make it more of a certainty. But it's playing poker in a sense that like you need chips in order to continue to play the game. So if you start a business today and you're making 100K a month, you blow it all and you have no chips to start over with, you're dead. You're starting over from scratch or you're going back to the job. So you got to learn how to control your chips. Now, I don't like to look at business as gambling because it's not. It can be systemized. It can be turned into a science mixed with an art. So it's not exactly gambling, but that's just an analogy. Okay. Number 6 is to build digital assets constantly. So someone on the thread here just mentioned to continually create content. And that is the one way to kind of beat the system here, beat the system in the sense that you just keep publishing and keep publishing across as many platforms as you can. So that snowballs. And if one of those crashes, you still have an email list. You have, let's say, a blog. That blogs usually last for a very long time. YouTube channel, Pinterest, Medium accounts. If you have it spread out, you're going to be okay. So there's some strategies to go about this. This is something I talk about in Stay Home Commissions, which if you have not got your copy yet, I recommend you get right now at stayhomecommissions.com. The price does raise from $697 to $997 tonight, and I'll walk you through everything so you can build a $100,000 a year business using ClickBank and other affiliate networks without having to create products, any of these tech skills or anything like that, so that you can quit your job and go on to live the exciting and thrilling life as an entrepreneur. Okay, so if you have any questions for me, let me know in the chat box. Demotator, how's it going? Chris says, I'm a high school affiliate marketer. That's awesome, Chris. Good for you. Starting young is always a good idea. They say it takes 20 years to reach financial independence, and that means you'll get it by about 30 to 35, maybe quicker. Okay, Snorlax Sir says, do you dye your hair? No. What's the difference between this and Deadbeat Super Affiliate Program? So Andre, great question. I've discontinued the Deadbeat Super Affiliate Program. Number one, because it was like 2017, 2018 was the last time I updated it. But more importantly, Amazon only offers 3% commissions now. So because of that, it was much easier because you're working with Amazon. You didn't have to go through a special process to get people to buy things. It was literally as easy as just sending people to Amazon. Now, to get digital affiliate products to work, it's another process. So, the benefit is though, you can make way more money as a digital affiliate rather than just getting like table scraps from Amazon. So your question is basically the answer to your question is this: do you like lots of money? Okay, if you like lots of money, then I recommend you get stayhomecommissions.com. Go check it out. Let me walk you through it, by the way. Just let me I'll do a quick little like 30-second elevator brief of it because I know I've gone over this crazy. So basically, Stay Home Commissions is how I earn commissions like this. You'll also learn at just a bonus a week alone how to pull in literally like multi 5-figure weeks on ClickBank. This is just in the bonus week alone that we're going to be covering this topic. So you'll learn essentially how to create a basement to rooftop, the basement to rooftop roadmap to creating an easy, fun, and dare I say addictive online business that makes earning commissions as easy to you and as natural to you as breathing. So number one, I'm going to show you how to all the good markets. There's a lot of subtleties to this, but I'm going to show you how to get into the best markets and make ridiculous amounts of commissions when you do the right stuff. So look for the exact details going there. But ultimately, what you'll do is walk away with complete certainty on a market that crosses both passion and profit. So you'll know exactly what the products to promote for the biggest amount of return. This way, there's no guesswork. Just send traffic and start getting sales. Week 2, kryptonite words. These are that work better than they should. So I'm going to show you. There's a lot of subtleties to this again, but you'll walk away with insider knowledge and the ability that allows you to rank fresh, new websites in little bits of time, and how these special little words are your secret entry passcodes to unlock immense traffic on websites like Google and other websites besides for that. Okay, week number 3, the underachiever affiliate assets. I'll show you how to create one of the most underrated digital assets in the world, but these are things that can serve you well into the future. You'll generate traffic and sales, and more importantly, longevity, so that you don't get shut down. You don't have to worry about losing your business just because someone on the other end decides they want to click the button, which I've had happen before on Amazon. That's what we had. We just had that problem. I had an Amazon FBA business that I was working on. We had about $3,000 in product. We had it up on there. It was approved. We were about to launch it. And right before we launched it, they sent us an email and said that we were no longer approved because some issue, they wouldn't tell us exactly why. But we based off of research, we found that maybe that our supplier wasn't the best supplier, but there's no way to know this until you get in there. So they're not going to tell you anything, and basically we have to destroy $3,000 of product. Now it sucks because the supplier thing was the problem, but the fact that they can just click a button and shut you down is very, very scary. So I've heard a lot of stories of that, and what we show you in here is how to make sure that doesn't happen to you by creating several different types of indestructible sources of wealth for your business. Okay, so that's email number 4, the email cash flow that endorsed. So with that, you'll walk away with a fully automated email cash flow system that allows you to wake up richer than you were when you went to sleep the night before. Okay, week number 5, buyers that can't be stopped. So what we're going to show you is how to create content across all kinds of different platforms in a way that you don't have to make it from scratch each time. So I'm going to show you how to quickly turn posts into content, slides, videos, infographics, audios, and more, just so you can get a big, massive net of content out there so that you have continuous traffic for years to come. Okay, so you'll have unstoppable free website traffic once these bad boys are out there on the internet. Like a nuclear reaction, it's impossible to undo. Okay, it keeps coming in no matter what you decide to do. And week number 6, another you. Okay, so with week number 6, have you ever said to yourself, like, man, I wish I had another one of me, or I wish I had another set of hands? Well, guess what? Now you do. So I'm going to show you how to very inexpensively take what you're doing and get someone else to do it. Literally turn pennies into $100 bills over and over again with the week number 6 of the program. Okay, so it is all covered by my 100-day guarantee, my 100 guarantee, backed up for 100 days. And I will give you, in addition to that, out of my own pocket, $100 as my symbolic gesture to you that what I have here today, I'm confident that it can create regular online sales for you. So just go through this small process here as long as this is complete, which is create all 7 weeks in the program. That includes the bonus week. Interact on the Facebook group, create one affiliate campaign, and jump on one coaching call with me. Basically, just this, right? If I want you to make a good run at this for your own good. Don't go in here half-assed. If you're looking, I see people come, I know exactly who they are when they come in. I'm just like, okay, that's a half-asser. That's someone who's serious. I can spot it like this. So if you're coming into this just like, I'm going to piddle around. I'm not serious about making an online business. Like, just close this live stream right now. Don't buy the program. Now, if you're serious about getting success that you want this year, buy the program. Okay, I want superstars in the group, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Okay, so that's the program there, and we have some cool bonuses for you. Number 1, you get your own very own rare limited edition Deadbeat mug. Okay, so this bad boy right here, bam, in your hands already once you hit that green button. Okay, in addition, you'll also get 30 days free on my Yevo website platform. Okay, so here's what I learned over the years of doing this. Your standard, like, cheap WordPress theme, cheap WordPress web host, it's basically the most expensive savings that you'll ever make. Okay, so by being cheap over there, you're gonna miss out on a lot of earning potential with your affiliate sales, because there's a lot behind getting pages to convert higher than if they didn't. So it's almost like trying to swim with weights on your back. So would you rather swim with weights on your back, or be able to swim with flippers on your feet, and like a little styrofoam thing to keep you afloat? Like, you'd be much better off with that, right? You'll swim quicker and it'll be much easier for you. So I created the platforms to allow you to create websites, affiliate websites, that essentially make you more money than otherwise. That should be possible otherwise. Number 3, you get all the good markets. I've just picked them all out for you, so you can't lose with these markets. Number 4, access to the Stay Home Commission Club. That's a $4.97 value. So this is where we continue to grow the group. This is where you can interact with me, get your questions answered, and guide you along the way, and have that camaraderie that's needed to help build success between members. And bonus number 5, the big enchilada, 100K on ClickBank in a single week. Okay, so these are real screenshots. And what I've done is I've brought one of my mentors on. He lives close to me. He's done over $250 million online, and he pulls in ClickBank affiliate paydays like this. So this is entirely content workshop. There's no pitch. You don't have to buy anything at the end. That was the deal. I was like, dude, I'm friends with him. So I was like, hey man, would you mind coming on and just dropping what you know about ClickBank? Because I know you're one of the best, and I'd like for you to come in and teach that to my people. So he agreed, and that is week number 5 as my gift to you to make this even cooler. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions for me, let me answer and do that right now. So Brian Fitch says, I love affiliate marketing. Brian, I love the enthusiasms. Do solo ads work in 2020? Yeah, I mean, ultimately every traffic source is essentially getting people with eyeballs. Everyone has eyeballs. Mostly everyone does. Everyone has a wallet probably within reach. I can see my wallet right over there. Like, just grab that. And all I got to do is take it and enter the numbers into the internet. So it's not really about the traffic source. It's just a matter of, can you convince someone to take out their wallet and buy? More so, really, it's just, can you convince someone to click the mouse to buy something instead? Okay. Brian Fitch says he's literally from Bethesda. I've been there several times. Okay. Amazon can be dodgy. Yes. What happened to the 100K job? I changed it from 100K to a 30K job because, 30K is more relatable. Not everyone has a 100K job. So I just said, let's do 30K instead of 100. It doesn't really matter. Same things apply there. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Ask me anything about the training today, anything about stay-home commissions. I'm here to provide some extra value for you. This is your chance to ask questions. I do have to get on a live stream in the stay-home commission group in 45 minutes. So I can stay on for another 10 or so and answer questions. Now, just to remind you guys, if you are interested in stay-home commissions, which I totally recommend you to buy, if you're serious about building a ClickBank business and other digital networks, you don't just have to use ClickBank if you want. I am raising the investment tonight at 12 a.m. So that's literally, if you go to stayhomecommissions.com, this timer is real. So once that hits 0, it's getting jumped to $997. And my target for this program is $2,000. So it's going to be $1,997 in a short amount of time. So I recommend that you do that today to ensure the lowest rate possible. And that expires in 9 hours and 53 minutes. So guys, I don't do false scarcity. Number 1, it's illegal. Number 2, it just kind of devalues everything. I stick to my word on this. If you watch any of my programs, invest in anything from me, when I say I do it, I do it. So that's a real timer. Okay. So Deem Motator says, Dan, I'm from India. Would your program work for me? Absolutely. So it doesn't matter if you're in India, if you're on a laptop, if you want to work from the beach, if you want to do it in Alaska, it does not matter. In fact, I have a lot of people from India in my program, so there's no reason why you can't do this as well. In fact, you're in a good position because I know that based off of the networking I've done, I've seen, and this is a generalization, but the Indian people are hungry. They are hungry. So they just go after it. So you have like a natural kind of drive that it's very admirable. Generalization, but I'm like, whoa, these guys work hard, man. So I think you'll be actually better off. You'll be much better off than a lot of people. But I don't know. I don't know you personally, so you could be lazy. So I don't know. Obviously, that depends. Success Academy says, what are the most important things to learn as a marketer? There's a lot to it. Number 1, just how to follow up with people, how to warm viewers up to want to trust you. Number 1, to even give you number 1 is to just get the attention. So that's the first step. You can systemize this. We talk about this with stay-home commissions. Number 2 is to start building trust and kind of rapport with the person automatically, so you don't have to do it one-to-one. You can do it one-to-many. And then number 3, to scale that up with traffic and send a bunch of traffic through it. And the sales usually follow when you do those 3 things. And of course, the number 1 thing is to focus. So focus on one business, one traffic source at a time, and then get there. Okay, Demo Tater says, I'm definitely lazy. That's okay, so am I. You'll be just fine. So go see stayhomecommissions.com and let's go at this together. I'll help you along the way inside the group and get you the best success that you can with at the most reasonable investment. Okay, so if you don't have the money, guys, it's not about the money. Everyone says, oh, I don't have the money. It's not about the money. I mean, I see people going all the way buying iPhones they don't need and TVs they don't need and PlayStations they don't need. The real question is Well, first of all, those are not investments. Those are just, not only do you just give the money away and you get nothing in return, it costs you a lot of your time and earning potential because of it. Sitting 10 hours in front of a TV a week, an additional 10 and playing video games. There's 20 hours a week that you could be using to build the business. So it's not about the cost of those products up front. It is. That's what it costs in the long run. On the flip side, investing in yourself into things that can help you create a business is what allows you to make money. So I know that's obvious. But if you say I don't have the money, really what I think you're saying is that you don't want to have the freedom that's associated with building an online business. Because if you want something bad enough, you can find ways to get that money. So there's probably people you can ask right now. There are probably things you could just, like PayPal. When I started my business after when I was like $10,000 in debt, this was a long time ago. This was like almost 20 years ago, a little less than 20 years ago. It was like 16 or 17. I had a credit card. So I went and bought, I put all my training on my credit card, and that was the only option I had, and I did that. So it worked out for me. Is it easy to start my business without any Pellin? What's the Pellin? I don't know what a Pellin. What is that? Got to get your Pellin, man. You need your Pellin. Okay. Anyone have any additional questions for me? If there's a will, there's a way, guys. If you want something bad enough, doesn't it make sense to sacrifice a little bit up front? It's not like I'm saying, go sell your car and invest $20,000 with me. It's a very small investment of $700 so that you could create your business, invest into yourself. Like Warren Buffett says, the more you earn, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you earn. Well, the good thing is this, you'll learn a lot and earn along the way, because I've set it up in a way that you can learn and earn at the same exact time. Okay. You need the penicillin to get the work done. Tech skills. You need tech skills. No, it's actually really easy. So especially with the bonus that we have from my Yevo platform, with the Yevo platform, we made all the tech skills, kind of taking most of those out of the equation. The other skills you'll learn along the way. And it's really just like, have you ever learned a skill in the past? I'm not talking rocket science here. I'm just talking some small things here and there that you can pick up along the way. Like if you can write an email, if you can watch a YouTube video, if you're here right now, I think you have what it takes to do this, to make this work. You might have to learn a few different things. But it's like, that's life. If you want to, you have to keep evolving, keep improving, invest in yourself. So go to stayhomecommissions.com. Remember, guys, the investment, this is a real timer. There is the price at stayhomecommissions.com. It's going to raise from $697 to $997 tonight. That is 9 hours. This is not a fake timer. So I promise you, come here at 12:01 or 12:02 or something like that. And this it was already set up to remove the order buttons and shut it down for that day. So then after that, like tomorrow when I wake up, I'm setting the price I'm reopening it at $997. And I will also at the same time eventually I will be raising this to $2,000. Okay. Success, I don't really know what you mean. Success Academy, I don't know what you mean. If anyone has any questions for me about marketing in general, let me know those questions so that I can answer those. My plan was not here to talk about stay-home commissions the whole time, which I wouldn't mind, by the way. But I want to answer your questions and any good stuff that you might have, any questions you might have. So I'll give you guys about 60 seconds to start. To answer questions. If not, we'll just end the stream. I might come back on later tonight, teach something else, drop onto the old YouTubes to get it going. Okay, some additional questions we have here are, is there too much competition? No, absolutely not. See, I try to make this example, an analogy. It's like kind of removing trying to empty the ocean with a teaspoon. And that's essentially how the marketplace is. It's very, very big, but here's what's most important. And this took me a while to think of this. So, to really let this sink in. At any given time, not the people that are interested in the top, let's say the interest is photography, right? Let's say you want to make a how to do photography website. So not everyone on this day is interested in photography, and not everyone has the highest interest right now. So some people could be interested in photography. They could have already bought some photography stuff prior to this, but it could just be today that they're like, you know what? I want to restart that photography hobby. So today they're like, okay, well, maybe I should buy some stuff. Maybe I should buy some, maybe I should, oops, one sec. And they're like, maybe I should, start today to buy it. But this thing, every day, these new people are coming back in. So the target is not stationary. It's constantly moving. Next year, more people will be interested in photography. Younger kids, 17, 18, they might be like, well, I need a new hobby. All right, let's do photography. So it's constantly new people coming in. So what that means is that all you have to do is get in front of it, get your stuff in front of the eyes, and keep it there, and you continue to make whole boatloads of money in the process. So it's like trying to empty the ocean with a teaspoon. It's impossible. Okay, J5 said, how long does it take to make 100K on your course? I can't promise you anything like that. There's so many variables involved. In fact, I can't promise you any results at all legally. So for me though, off of my results, putting this into action, about 100K mark I got I reached the first $10,000 month in about 9 months. Additional 3. So I hit about 100K within about the 12th or 14th month. Okay. So 100K a year. So, the box, damn it. Those are my results. All right. Yeah. Finally figured it out. Woo. Those are my results, and I can only answer it based off of that. Okay, anyone have any additional questions? Yeah, the box of doom. The box of doom. So J5, it really is just a question of how serious are you about starting the business? Are you a player? Are you a player or are you a piddler? I like that. That's a good way to say it. Are you a piddler or are you a player in the game? Do you want to be just like come in here and just tinker around, or are you serious about building something good for your life? If the answer to that is yes, you're serious about building something good to get respect, recognition, wealth, happiness, all the things that come on, which are obviously going to take time. I'm not promising you overnight riches here. This is something that you build over time with investing in yourself, creating, improving. If that's what you want, let's do this right now at stayhomecommissions.com. And don't say tomorrow, because I hear that all the time. Everyone's like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. And in addition to that, if you do wait till tomorrow, it is going to cost you an additional $300 in the investment category there, because if you look at stayhomecommissions.com, the counter there is real. It's roughly 9 hours to go. Chris, what about taxes? Chris, I can't advise you on taxes. I'm not legally, I can't do that because only time I can advise you on taxes is if I'm a tax attorney. I'm not a tax attorney. So you have to look into yourself. I'll tell you what I did. I started off as a sole proprietor. When I was younger, it was like $50. It was easy as can be. It's like $50. You fill out a form. I think you can do it online now too. So it's like pay $50, fill out a form. There you go with your license, your business license. And then the accounting you can get done cheaply online. It's pretty easy to do with this type of business because you only have one or two sources of income and just a few expenses to begin with. And when you start making more money, then you can hire an actual like professional accountant. Now, again, I'm not a tax attorney, so I can't advise you in that regards. That's just what I did. Okay, Success Academy, must I be perfect copywriting before I start? No, absolutely not. You do not have to be a good salesman. In fact, you can be a crappy salesman and still make this work because a lot of the strategies that I show you how to circumvent that. Now, of course, the better you are at sales, the more money you'll make, but you learn along the way. I didn't take any formal sales training or anything like that. I just went in there, I started making money, I did some tweaks. I was like, okay, that worked a little better. Let me try to do this. Okay, that worked a little better. Let me try to do this. It's the good thing about sales is that while I do recommend over the course of your career, and try to improve along the way, you actually get pretty good because you get the benefit of online is you get instant feedback whether or not what you wrote is working or not. So you can constantly learn and tweak and improve along the way. Andre says, you feel that we should be getting consistent sales by the end of 100 days. Andre, yes, I'm confident that that's possible. If that's based off of all the results I've ever had online, you get consistent sales probably quicker than that. But I've extended out to 100 days because I know people have things that come up in life. As long as you put the program into action and make a real honest attempt. Again, if you're coming in this just like, lukewarm, just like, oh, I'll just try to get rich online. This is not for you because you're gonna give up quick. But if you're serious if you really want to build something good for yourself, then go at it, make a run at it. And if you don't see those results that are on the page there, regular sales at the end of 100 days, email me. I'll give you all your money back, and I will pay you an additional $100 on top of that via PayPal, just to pay you for your time, but more importantly, as my symbolic gesture that I believe fully in my program and what it can do for you. Demotator says, I had an Insta account, 15 followers, but I rarely sold a product. Yeah, I don't really use Instagram for affiliate marketing. It's more so for like higher ticket sales. You can close higher ticket sales there in the DMs. You can do some Shopify ads. Some people do well with that as far as e-commerce is concerned. But as far as affiliate marketing is concerned, I've personally not done much on there in that realm of the spectrum. Now, I'm sure someone's doing well as an Instagram affiliate. Someone somewhere is making money on just about anything you can imagine. Someone somewhere is making money of selling like toe jam or something. So that's just not my expertise there. Instagram, I have an Instagram account. I have like 30,000 followers, something like 20,000, 30,000, something like that. But as far as affiliate marketing is concerned, I've not spent much time on that. Excuse me. Okay, so I have a coaching call inside of the Stay Home Commission group in 40 minutes. So I got to be there for that. If you have any additional questions for me, answer those into the chat box. Now, look, if you're scared, someone's saying they're scared of starting a business, it's scary. Like, this is part of the process. If you weren't scared, you're not thinking correctly. Like, it's scary to start something new. So, I mean, if you look back in your life, there's probably been several times where you were scared of something, riding a bike, for example. You did the bike, and you rode it, and you're like, whoa, this is terrifying. And then you went and did it, and you're like, oh, it was actually kind of fun. And then before long, the bike becomes second nature. It becomes as natural to you as breathing. And dare I say, even fun, exciting, and rewarding. Well, the same goes for an online business. Okay, so you're going to get in, you're going to get across this line. It might be scary at first, but once you get on the other side of stayhomecommissions.com, you're going to be like, whoa, this is fun and exciting. So let's go to stayhomecommissions.com. Let's just summon the inner courage to do something great today so that you can live a great life tomorrow. Okay, any additional questions? I'm running out of time here to go before the class runs out. Just to remind you guys, the investment on Stay Home Commissions does raise in 9 hours, approximately 9 hours and 38 minutes and 20 seconds as of the time of this video. Here, this is live, so this is probably within a couple seconds. In fact, go to stayhomecommissions.com, pull up the page, and you'll see by referencing back and forth here, the timer is probably just a minute or two behind. That is based off the lag on the stream, it's a minute behind. So that is the real timer. So pull that up, stayhomecommissions.com. That's the real timer. By the way, if you can't swing $6.97 up front, that's not good. Got order problems. Hold on a sec. This is on ClickFunnels, by the way, not Yevo. Okay, well, there goes that. So go to stayhomecommissions.com and just hit refresh after. These usually go fix themselves after like a minute or two. Hit refresh there, and from that page, hit the green button, and they'll be the ability to select the 3 installment plan of 3 easy installments is like $382 or $383 or something like that. Okay, so that'll give you the full version now, and then you can get the full program and start and get earnings. I'm that and just think right now, 283 in your head. Just you think of that number. Don't worry about month number 2. Don't worry about month number 3, because if you follow what I teach in the program, I'm that certain that the program will take care of the rest for you. So at stayhomecommissions.com, you might be seeing an error now because ClickFunnels appears to be like messed up right now. Andre says, I have no doubt it works because Deadbeat Super Affiliate was great just in these times that investment is. So Andre, again, if you can't do $697 now, I do have 3 easy installment options. So it breaks into 3 installments of $283. So you can start today for $283. As soon as that page gets back online, there's a Cloudflare error. So give it a minute or two, and then from there you'll be able to get in, and this way you can start today for $283. So just put what I teach into action, and it will. I'm that confident. I have faith that the program, as long as you do what I say, will take care of month number 2, month number 3 for you. Cable Smasher says, Dan, how big is your email list that makes you the money 20 years? It would be big. Well, Cable, I usually constantly like clean anyone who doesn't open the emails after like a year. So like say someone doesn't open the email after a year, I'll just remove them from the list. So right now it's like 65,000 active people on my main list. And I have some other ones too that are a little bit smaller. I'm just checking stay home commissions. Is it back up? It should be back up any minute. There's just some issue with Cloudflare. Typically happens. This is ClickFunnels, by the way. This is not Yavo. So I'm just going to say that. I use ClickFunnels for my sales pages. Okay. Anyone have any additional questions for me? I have to jump on I have a coaching call inside the Stay Home Commission group that is in 30 minutes. So I must get on that. If you have any additional questions, if not, I'll sign off. Andre, so I agree with what you're saying, but sometimes you have to invest your way out. You have to invest your way out of tough times. Okay, so there is that installment option for you, Andre. You'll be able to get in. I can guide you through the process. You can jump on the calls. I'm about to do one in the 30 minutes there and have me help you along the way. So that's stayhomecommissions.com, but it looks like it's having issues again. So just give it a minute or two and it should be back up. Andre says, what other resources are going to be necessary to make this work? So you're going to need a hosting account. You can use Yavo for 30 days for free, so you don't have to invest in that. If you want to go for a cheap option, you can do like HostGator or something like that. It's like $11 a month or something. You can use the Google AdWords keyword tool. That'll be free. I recommend SEMrush inside the program. You don't need to do that. They also have a 7-day free trial if you want to do that. Number 4, an email service. An email service provider, it's like $15 a month or so. So $15 a month, and you can get there. So it's like roughly $25 a month, $30 a month in tools. That's the economic version. Now you can use our premium tools that we recommend, like SEMrush and my Yavo platform. A little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for. Like cheap things are never good and good things are never cheap. But if you're just starting out and you're low on startup capital, these are still great options to go the lower routes. Enough for you to start earning money, and then if you want, you can, which I recommend, is you upgrade to the better tools so you can go at it with full intensity. Okay, so J5 says it's back up. So let me give you the official countdown as of right now. So the official countdown is, whoa, what the hell? What's that? Why is that weird? Hold on one sec. Okay. So there it is, stayhomecommissions.com. Go to the green button. We have 9 hours and 33 minutes left, and this will break it down into 3 easy installments of $283. So that's $283 today, and then $283 and $30, and then $283 and $60, and that will allow you to get in today at full installments. So if you're short on startup capital, this is a great option to go about it. So hit that, and you'll be able to get the full program today and get rolling, up and running. As long as you have the desire to create these good things in life, there's no reason why I don't see the program won't take care of the remainder for you. And then from there, you just get up and running, keep on growing. Keep on growing the business. Okay, so any additional questions for me? I do have to sign off and get into my Stay Home Commission coaching call. So if you want to get in on that, sign up now. And then I have one going on in 30 minutes inside the private group. So I need a little bit of time to prepare for that. So I'm going to give you guys 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to sign off and then end it there. And I might come back on later tonight if I have the energy, if my voice still works, I will hit it again. Cable Smasher says, do you build these pages or pay for it? Yeah, I build my pages. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment. Appreciate that, Cable Smashers. I usually build them. Sometimes I'll have other people design them, just depending. Sometimes design can be a pain in the butt to work with. So it just depends on how I'm feeling. Work at Home says I can't access ClickBank because I'm in the UK. So it's no problem, Work at Home. So there, in the program, I recommend all kinds of other affiliate networks that you can work with. JV Zoo, Warrior Plus, Rakuten Linkshare, Commission Junction. All of these are great options. There's literally thousands and thousands of different affiliate networks I teach in the program. So it does not matter what you want to do, Work at Home, because ClickBank is just one of the many fish in the sea. So there are other fish in the sea. So let's do it. Let's go to stayhomecommissions.com and we'll do this without ClickBank. If you have any direct questions you want, if you want me to recommend a network for you or based off of your topic, you have access to me. You get my email address. I'm happy to help you in that regard. I have no problem helping students who generally want to see success. Okay. So that's the criteria. If you're going in, and you expect me to do all the work for you, then like don't invest in the program. Okay. This is like starting a business. Like you have to do the work. I'm willing there to mentor you, to give you answers over email in the Facebook group, which I have to jump in on in 30 minutes. So I have to get going pretty soon. So with that said, that's that. J5 says I have ClickBank and I'm in the UK. It may have changed recently. So there you go. Working home. That's an option for you right there. Andre says, are these high ticket digital products? Yeah, I typically try to go for higher ticket stuff, but anywhere between anything that gets you about $50 to $100 in commission or more, sometimes up to $500, sometimes up to $1,000. I've promoted $2,000 programs before. These are all great options, and we talk about that inside the program. Fahrenheit says, do you need a YouTube channel and do videos? No. So you don't have to do that. So Fahrenheit, the answer is no. Tube Tycoon is more my how to start a YouTube business. This is more written content, but of course I'm a YouTube guy, so I will have a module in Stay Home Commissions about using YouTube videos to drive sales to your affiliate sites. But it's mostly not video focused. Okay, so if you don't want to do videos, it's all good. It's all good. Cable Smasher says, you were the reason I started working full-time from home. I was full-time living with 2 websites within a year. That's awesome, Cable Smashers. Dude, if you could send me a quick little email with the results that you have, maybe a quick video, that'd be awesome, man. I'd love to put you on my pages and all that. If you want to do that, I'd be thrilled to see that. So Cable Smashers, I've dropped my email address in there. And congrats to you for taking action, man. Not many people do. So that means you have that drive. See, I'm looking for people like Cable Smashers, people that want to be successful. That's the people I want in my programs because it makes it a lot more fun and rewarding for me. But most importantly, when I make you successful, you're more likely to come on just like Cable Smasher did here and tell me about the results and recommend people to my programs. So yeah, I have a little bit of self-interest here because when you're successful, I become even more successful. So I make sure that I do the best that I can for you at any given time. You have my commitment in that regard. Okay. So Cable Smashers, yeah, just send me the email, maybe some screenshots of your earnings or just a video would be cool too. If you want a quick little 30-second video about the results you were getting before and after, that'd be awesome, dude. I'll put you on my page if that makes you feel any better. I can put you on my page and showcase you there if that's something you want to do. If not, no big deal. There's no big deal at all. Okay, guys, I gotta get going to the Stay Home Commission group coaching call. If you have any additional questions, I'll be here for 30 seconds, 60 seconds. I do gotta get prepared for that though. So we got 30 seconds to go and then I'll leave and I will try to jump back on YouTube a little bit later and answer any final questions you have about Stay Home Commissions at stayhomecommissions.com. Just to remind you, the timer is real. It does, once it hits the 0 mark, the order form will shut down for the night. And after it shuts down tomorrow, I'll get back on and then add it to $9.97. So in 9 hours and 27 minutes, 26 seconds, the price goes up to the investment amount goes up to $9.97 from $6.97. So it's a decent increase. And I just have to warn you that my target investment amount is $2,000, $19.97. So that will come. So I recommend you get in today, get this the lowest amount possible. Okay, so that said, my name is Dan. Well, let me get the last questions here. Okay, good. Teal Scoop Trees, Dan, can you please extend the current price until the 1st? I've got Social Security and my stimulus hasn't come yet. I'm sorry, man, I can't. I wish I could, I just can't. Because I have to stay true to that. It's very important to me. So, because number one, it's illegal. It's illegal if I do that. So I have to stay to it. So if that's the case, consider getting get in today for $283. So if you can't do $697 up front or put it on your credit card, do something like that. If you don't have the cash right now, get in for $283. There's an option on the page for you. So it's I'll show you right here. So you can go to stayhomecommissions.com, click the green button, and then there's ability to break this up into 3 easy installments of $283. Okay, so that's the option. Unfortunately, I cannot do that for you. I wish I could. It's just number one, I must stick to my word in this regard. It's very important. Very, very important. Must stick to my word, period. But this is one of those times I have my word on it and it has to be that way. So I apologize for that. Okay. So I think that's it for the questions. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds and then I will have to sign off so I can get into the group coaching call with my stay home commission students. 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Okay, there's one little question coming in. Andre Parker says, thanks, Dan, for the live stream. Will there be updates to the program going forward to the 2K mark? Yes. Andre, yes. So you will get all updates to it from that point forward. It's automatically put into your members area. You don't have to invest more. So when it does go to 2,000 in the future, you will have gotten a $2,000 program for $697 by investing today. So let's do this, Andre. Let's get it. I can tell that you want to do it. All you got to do is cross the line there. I promise you on the other end is something very, very good for you, your business, your life. And if I can't tell you're old for you, your family, so that you can build something great one step at a time. Okay. So that's it. My name is Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on my YouTube channel, possibly. Depends on how tired I am. So I'll see you there. See you later. And if you're in the Stay Home Commission group, I'll see you inside in the coaching call in about 30 minutes, a little less than 30 minutes from now. So I'll see you there.